So we are live now. You can start. So you are muted, sir.
A very good afternoon to all the people who have joined this live chat on the course DADM3, Data Analysis and Decision Making, which is part of the NPTEL course and which is now going on. And my good name is... Yes. No, I'm... And if the students are able to hear, my good name is Raghu Nandan Sengupta from IME department at IIT-Kanpur. And I will try to handle the set of queries in two different ways. First, I'll handle the queries which have already come and been posted on the online session. And first is, so there is, just so first would be the queries which they are in the link. Just sorry for this delay and small amount of confusion. So first question is by the person by the name of Somijit Panda. He's asking, I am an MBA student from BITM, Bhubaneswar, Odisha. I really like your teaching. Thank you for the kind words. His question is, I want to ask one question. While seeing your videos and revising, there is a problem in revising what we have done. So I request you to provide PDF versions for every class so that it will be very good for us to understand and revise quickly. I'll definitely talk to the NPTEL office and try to put on the upload the PDF things accordingly. The second question is again by Satyajit Panda. 15 style is really good, but if we give some material before starting the section, we can get a preview of the section and also it will help in revising all the things. I face what you are saying. Okay, so maybe it understands is that the person is some issues about my speed of delivery. Could you explain in some simple terms and provide PDF and end of the video? Okay, I'll answer this question in two ways. Yes, as Mr. Somijit Panda has asked, I'll try and coordinate and put on the slides. And for the second part is that the recording for the lectures are already over. So I think you can check the NPTEL office or talk with them. Those videos are already there. You can definitely replay them or play them time and again to understand the questions which are being clarified from my part and how the things are being done. Mr. Sivan V says the question, assignment questions little tough, so make it easy. Well, Mr. Sivan, I do appreciate your concern, but the issue is that the overall coverage of initial course, DADM1, then DADM2, and definitely DM3 is quite vast. So trying to do justice to cover everything in this three course is definitely quite challenging. I've tried my level best. Whether I'm successful or not, that the students' feedback and how they're able to tackle questions and assignments later on will tell. But concerning the coverage, the assignments, I have tried my level best to keep it at the simplest level. So if you please go through the lecture notes and listen to them carefully and refer to the small books which I have initially mentioned, I'm sure you can tackle the questions accordingly. Now I will come to the live sessions which are there. It says I need to stand by. So anything. So as I can see, many was a group on mail group discussion out of Shivam Anna, University of Mr. Sivan B says, dear friends, any of you have WhatsApp group or mail group to discuss doubts by Mr. Sivanana, University of Chennai, and that is basically between the students. They can handle it for the queries. And Mr. Chitresh Kulshrestha asks, other than YouTube, any other platform? So that has been already answered. And any other queries which are there, as I did for project management, I'll try to handle it accordingly to the best of my knowledge and as required in details.
So one student posted a query in YouTube, sir. In YouTube chat, you can see it, sir.
Pardon, Murli? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Murli?
Student called Chitranesh Kulshreet has posted a question, sir.
Okay. Yes. Now I can see it. It just came. Mr. Chitresh Kulshrestha asks, sir, data analysis is similar to business analyst tools like Power BI. Yes, I can see. Yes. I Power by and table not cover in this, please. Please tell. I'm not clear with the question. It's, as I can understand, it is definitely similar to business analytic tools. Yes. So what that means, I do not understand, at least for the table not being covered. Is it related to some assignment problem, or is it related to some discussion which I had in the lecture? So that I cannot understand. If Can, if Mr. Chitresh Kulshrestha either asks here or asks the TAs, I'm sure we can handle this query to the best. That I do not know. So this so I'll wait for Mr. Chitresh Kulshrestha to be more clear. And based on that, I will clarify that. And if I'm talking about before Mr. Chitransh Kulshrestha asks, I'll just clarify two things like data analysis DATM 1, 2, 3 are different topics which are there mainly from statistics. But if somebody is asking the question, if this is a part and parcel of data analytics course or AI or big data, something like that, the idea would be that for this data analytics basically consists of three broad parts. One is statistics, one is optimization, and one is compute. Now, being a master in all these things is the best course of action. But say, for example, somebody is very good in statistics and he or she picks up the basics of computing and operation research. That is also a good way of trying to enhance your enhancing school skills. And if somebody is good in computing, he or she can definitely pick up the other two topics as required. But if you're talking from the point of view of the course which is being taught, DADM 1, 2, 3, it is more from the statistics point of view. Obviously, all the topics have not been able to cover. There are many areas, but given the time limitation or the plan which was there for the course, we have tried a level base to cover this DADM 1, 2, 3 to the best possible as required for the students. Okay, Mr. Chitrang Kulshrestha's powered by Tableau, SQL, Excel, which is also part of data analytics, is you are asking that. SQL is sequential query language. If I'm right, it's not a part of this course because SQL would come more on the computing part. And if you're talking about Excel, Excel is a tool which is quite popular, Microsoft package, and people can definitely use Excel to solve many of the problems in statistics. And Excel can be used to solve many of the ideas of statistics, provided those functions are there in Excel. Very basics of optimization using macros built up in Excel can be solved for optimization. But for very in-depth analysis of data, trying to solve optimization problem, it would not be possible from the point of view of data analytics or DADM 1, 2, 3 course, what you're talking about. Tableau, if you're talking about, and if it's specific to Tableau for OR problem, linear programming problem, no. Tableau formulation and solving using the Gaussian method and all these things, is not part of this course. So those things are not covered, especially in optimization. As I said, analytics, again, I'm saying, consists of three parts: statistics, optimization, and computing. DATM 1 to 3 is more from statistics. Nothing has been covered in the areas of optimization and computing, because that becomes a very huge course. And it's very rare to find a person who is competent in all the fields. But here, statistics, which is generally handled in much more popular way, is easy to handle.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
8 students are watching now, but they are not posting any queries. So we'll wait for 5 minutes. If there are no questions, then we can wind up, sir.
Yes, it is about 3:10 now, Mr. Murali. So maybe by 3:15, 3:20, we'll wrap up.
Sure,
If
sir.
there are queries, we'll try to answer definitely to the best possible as required, or else we will definitely wrap up by 3:20.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, there is one query by Nandani Agarwal. Simplex directions are constructed by increasing a single basic variable, leaving our non-basic unchanged, and computing the unique corresponding changes in non-basic variable necessary to preserve equality constraint. So this is Ms. Nandini Agarwal. This is based to which query? If you can just clarify in the chat box, it will be easy. So this is based on the query from the assignment. This is a query in the assignment, Miss Nandini. You should answer this. So not put it in a chat information that how the answers and what is the exact answer of the. So how the answers should be done in the assignment. So I have tried my level best to clear the doubts in the Tableau formation, how the Tableau should be formed, how it should be solved using the using the Gauss Jordan method. So you can definitely spend some time there. So if there are no further queries, and if they are at all later on, the students can definitely post it to the TAs and we will spend time in answering the queries accordingly. And I'll request the NPTEL office. Yes, Mr. Anand Kumar, you are typing from where you belong and what you are doing. So if you have any queries related to this course, please ask. The next question is by Divyesh Ramani. DADM 1 and DADM 2, which is data analysis and decision making 1 and 2, are they available on NPTEL website? I think they are available because many of the students who have written to me about the queries about DADM 1 and DADM 2 separately to my official email ID. They have been able to view the NPTEL lectures from different source. I do not know. They didn't tell me about the website, but it is available. Mr. Murali, are you there?
Yes, I am here only, sir.
So, Mr. Murali, we have like spent about maybe more than 45 minutes, I suppose. I don't know.
Yes, sir. This course started little delay, but still we answered all the queries, sir. But students are also not posting.
So, if they have
16
queries,
are watching, sir. I think students joined little late.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yes,
they have queries, they can put it on the chat session with the TAs. We will take care of that. And I have already told them that they can search. Yeah, and if they have, right. And if they have queries, they can write to my email ID.
Sure, sir. So can we close the session now, sir?
Yeah, we can end the session. And before that, big thanks to the NPTEL team and to Mr. Murali for coordinating it so nicely. And it was done very nicely for the project management also. Mr. Murali, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time.
Thank you.
Okay, sir. Take care, sir.
Yes, it will be really nice. We can close it.